Hello everybody, and welcome to Farming Simulator. You've seen this before, so we're going to dive in. I've got some old save games here that I don't use, but we're going to use save game 5, and we're going to get started with with this one. So I can't even say it. I will do eventually. So yeah, so thank you everybody for all your support for the Sweet Pea. Evidently you do want me to play this and to talk complete nonsense to you whilst I figure out what's going on. I've picked Westbridge Hills because I've not played the map before. Yes, day after Independence Day, so that's quite appropriate. Hope everyone that is in the US had a good Independence Day, and we'll see what we've got. So we've got a field here ready to harvest. Now that could be good, except I don't want to do that just yet because I'm going to take a letter out of everybody else's book and I'm going to fertilize it before we do it, just because we can. So let's figure out what else we've got. So we've got one of these. We've got one of those, and one of those. And what we need is a fertilizer. Thing you do from jigs. Where are we looking? Sprayers. Do we go with that one? Oh, yeah. Ooh, we've not got much of a choice, really, have we? We're going to go with that one. Simply because of reasons. So where does it go? Where is the shop on this particular map? Let's have a look. There it is. So it's just down the road. I just need to get my orientation. Okay, I have my orientation. Let's get rid of that now. And away we go down to the shops. And it started on a default 5 speed, so I'm going to leave it on the default 5 speed. Just because we can. I'm going to assume it's back round the bottom here. Yep, there it is. Oh, I could have just come up a little bit further. We want to approach it from this direction. So yeah, oh, and I haven't even started a timer. Hee hee. Oh well. We'll just figure that part out, won't we? Hee. What's a few minutes between friends, huh? So the whole concept here is that yes, we're going to be using some mods. At the moment we're just vanilla. I've got titanium and I have 2 mods in there because I got those as bonus mods when I bought titanium. And we have the classics pack. So that's all we've got in here. So as we go through, I'm going to ask you guys to suggest mods that are your particular favourites, and look for whoever kind of gets that voted up. So the one that gets voted up the most will be the one that I'll add, and we might trial a few other ones and things like that as we go through. But it's not I'm not really looking to test out mods. We're just going to look to do what we can do, basically. So Here we go. Oop. So which way is that? Yeah, let's just do a cut across here and then see what we end up with. What are we doing? So we're probably going to go level 2, and oh, yeah, we need to fill it up first. It did tell me, and I did drive completely right past the filling station because I am a complete and total derp. So I suppose the first question is, do we have anything in our silos to sell before we actually do this? Derp. Yes, we do. What do we want to sell? What's the most expensiveness stuff at the moment? And what's that stuff on the field? What's that stuff on the field? So let's figure that out first. Map views, fruit types. So that's wheat. So if we don't sell wheat, that would be a good idea. So let's go and get ourselves ready with this one to fill up fertilizer, but we need to go and sell something because with only 483 in the bank, I'm not happy for us just to go and start harvesting just yet. So, prices this is no great demands at the moment. So we're looking at, we'll probably sell canola. And we'll find the flour mill, I guess. Yeah, because we've got about the same amount of everything, so selling the canola is going to be the most amount of cash injection that we need at this second. Right, let's go and get the other front weight. Oh, and in terms of naming the farm, there's going to be... There is a name. It's the Shooting Box. And there's a very good reason for that. That's the farm that my uncle and my granddad used to run. Long, long, long ago. So, pretty much every version of whatever we do is going to be called the Shooting Box. Because history's important. And where you come from is important. Basically. Okay, so where are we going to? Let's have a little look-see. What looks like a flower thingy-majig of do for map views. Maybe we want it in the eye. Okay, so there's a selling point there, selling point there. Selling point there, selling point there. That's grass, that's grass. I think it's the one down the way. So I think we need to go here. Apologies, I am driving with the thingamajig of doofiness on. Because reasons. So, there's a tipping point down here. But that's not a tipping point, it's a selling point. And there's the train yard, which we don't want. So this is the wrong way. Turn around every now and then. Yep, you know that one. And if you don't, it's all good. So, who's been chopping down my trees? Stinking tree chopping people. Okay, so we're going to go down around here. So yeah, we are literally just exploring at the moment. On the timeline of getting this sold before we run out of money. And we've got $472 in the bank. That's good. Well, it's not good, but... So what's up there? Does that look like a flour mill? Let's go check it out, because it's closer than the other one. Well, about the same, but we can see this one. Hello? No. I'm not doing missions. Let's turn those off. That's rubbish. Plant growth normal. Never. Never! Not on your life. Okay. So this can't be what we're looking for either. So what are we looking for? Diner, flour mill, restaurant, train station, warehouse. And we're looking for the flour mill. So I'm guessing the one down the road is probably... Beep. At least we'll have done a tour of these selling points. A very bad tour by kind of driving like that. Wow. And this is where the sheepsisses will stay when we get to them. And I did actually experiment with one mod before I kind of started, and that was the dog mod, so the dog kennels. But unfortunately, it didn't meet my standards because the dogs were all static and not really doing anything. And what I actually would like to see is a mod that has a dog that can maybe follow you around or run around a little bit in a particular area, just so that you can actually do something with it. This is going to be the restaurant, isn't it? Not much question about this up here, is it? It's not going to be a flour mill. It's going to be a restaurant. Can be fairly certain of that. But we'll have a look anyways. It looks restaurant-y. Or does it? Yep. Uncle Pete's Excellent Diner. It's open 24 hours. That's good. That wasn't bad. So now we want to go over the hills and far away. So we've got lots of flags flying. And why not? Something you only see in the UK. Well, you don't really see the Union Jack flying that much, but when the football's on or sports is on, you see this George Cross a lot. But there you go. It's all good and wonderful. So now we've got to figure out how to get. We're going to go up to this other road. Fortunately, we're not using too much fuel at the moment. We will do. And I'm not driving across the fields. I'm going to try and stick out of the bad habits that I get myself into, at least for the time being. Da, 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 da. So. So we've got a waypoint, point up there. So we've got a few more selling points to locate. Sure, I saw one that was further up here. So we'll go to the further one out. Because I'm pretty sure the green ones are just the grass drop points for mowing missions and stuff like that. And that the yellow ones are the green ones. But I could be wrong. It's happened before. It has every opportunity of happening again. Da, 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 da. And what will happen, we'll just leave the tractor up there and I'll drive it back at a later time. So I am gonna be open to Star Trek beaming, so it's gonna beam me from this tractor to that tractor. That's gonna happen. But I will not, I don't believe in resetting, so I'm not gonna reset equipment. Unless it's busted. Because if it's busted, then that's not good. This looks like it may be promising. Could this be the flour mill? Or could it just be the warehouse? Warehouse, flour mill. I'd take a vote, except by the time you guys have said something, it's warehouse, it's got containers there. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't look like a flour mill. So now we've got one more to check out. So, last time should be a charm, really. We'll just take the old road. So we're getting a good look around the place. You've all probably seen this like 300 billion times before. It's a garden centre. I haven't. This is literally... I've opened the map up just to make sure that the game loads, but I haven't actually done anything with it. There's the grass selling point. Let's try and cut down in here. Hello! Look, it's John! Hey John, how are you? Okay, that looks a little bit more like it. Oh, there's Uncle Pete's Independent Diner again. I don't know why I'm going in here. I don't want to go in here. I want to keep going down here. Ha 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 ha. Because this should be where we are going to be selling our stuff and things. But it looks exactly the same. Why does it look exactly the same? How do you tell which one's the warehouse and which one's the flour mill? Ooh, that's a wall. That would be a wall. Okay, so... You know what? Could this be the train station? But I thought the other one was the train station. Because it had train tracks and stuff. Okay. will this take our stuff? If it will, then we're just going to kind of deal with it as it may, and then you guys can try and point me in the right direction in the comments, because we need to get on with some stuff and things. So we're going to park this up nice and civilized. And then we're going to beam over to our other tractor. That'll do. Ooh. Okay, so we can fill this up now. I'm glad we did that, because it would have cost us probably the best part of that $400 that we had left. Well, more than that probably, just to get that filled. So let's get rid of that, because we don't need that anymore for the time being. Doo-doo-doo. I don't know what the width is on this fertilizer, so we'll just go with this as a best guess. And we will... away! No. What's the button? Oh, I need to change the tool selection. Huh? Okay. So how do I set it to go? I want it to go. I want it to do stuff and things. Is that just because it's a tank and not anything else? Have I done a complete derp? I bet I have, haven't I? Thanks to large tank volume. It's a front tank system. Dang. That's completely not helpful. Have we got anything in the oldie-timey mods? I bet we have. Why am I so silly? See, this is half what we paid for that. Oop. Doop. And away we go. Go the other way this time. Dee. So yes. Then we can get this harvest started. Which way around do they put it? They've put it that way around. Doodaloo, doodaloo. Okay. Now let's go and get this one filled. Then we should be able to do stuff. Zoom zoom. So yeah, so episode 1, new farm, single player, and I'm still derping hard, so hopefully this is exactly what you guys are expecting. I know it's pretty much what Hitman would have expected. It's kind of, yeah, you're gonna kind of do silly things because you're fad. And he's not wrong. Doo-doo-doo. I am going to switch back to the other view in a second. So you see, this one wouldn't have cost the 400, but I wouldn't have had the 400 left. I would have had 2,000. Silly me. Still, it's all done now. I'm going to come out of cab view because, yeah, field work in cab view for me is, yeah. I'm going to think of something to say there, but I don't know what it is. But I will think of something. Okay, so. Doo-doo-doo. So I don't think we're quite catching that first corner, that first bit there. Don't think I've got the width that I thought I might have. So we'll leave that this time around. But yeah, so it's going to be up and down the field. I have no ES limiter, I have no ignition mod, so if those ones are favourites for you all, then consider those. Consider whether you want to start by suggesting a plough or cultivator. I'm not going to necessarily specify, but I may do as we go forward. I may be I need a cultivator, so that may happen. I may not actually think that much about it. I may just be kind of, yeah, okay. I need to do this now, so I'll just buy what's available. So yeah, so Derp. Here we go. Round the field. Well, not round the field. Up and down the field. Not really doing a fantastic job because reasons. Pesky reasons. In fact, to do the rest of this field, I may put that front tank on, see if that can actually help, or if it's just not going to. So, I'm not going to be perfectionist about this one. It's going to be patchy. I understand that very much, because I can't properly see what I'm doing. So, there we go. We could just put a big P for PHaddman on the field. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Not getting enough of a spread there. This would be Hitman saying, straight lines, straight lines! Not happening. So, there we go. So, what more is there to say? We are putting fertilizer on our field before we go and claim our goods. I wonder if, well, I doubt very much that you'd actually buy a farm with crops actually already sown. Although I suppose if people hadn't realised they were going to sell the farm, they could well do that. But I don't know how normal that is. I seem to remember when well, my uncle and my granddad didn't own the farm, they just ran it and rented. But when that all finished, all of the equipment was all auctioned off, but there was no... Mind you, they didn't put crops in the field, it was all grass because it was cattle dairy farming that they did. Oops. I may have just kind of set out on a run that I can't complete. Oh well. So there we go. This is what Farming Simulator is to me. It's kind of up and down the field, up and down the field. I'm just trying to keep myself singing, doing something. Okay, so that's not gonna go in. See if the front tank will help us. It's got 2 chances. It really has. Oops, not that. Remind me to put WD-40 on the shopping list. There we go, that should sort it out. We're going to start from the other side of the field because I can't see where I've been. And why not? Ooh. So yes. So I'm going to complete this probably just finish the fertilizing between now and next episode, and then we'll be ready to start next episode, actually getting into our far harvester and getting that harvest in so that we can start to move things forward. We can figure out what crop we're going to plant in its place. So if anyone wants to place any suggestions on that, I'll take all considerations under advisement. And yeah, so we'll be back next time with with the harvest. So until next time, take care, folks.